What's going on, everybody? This is Marcus here from goonmode.com, www.goonmode.com. That's my blog. Go check it out if you like these videos, if you like world events, business building, that type of thing. Go ahead and check it out. It's for you. So a couple stories here that I wanted to kind of talk about because they're obviously important. Um, let's start with Ukraine. There's a lot going on there. In my previous video, I mentioned that I thought that the Russians were going to go ahead and send troops in there if things got too hot, or if the West was getting close to installing their little puppet governments and such. So it looks like Russia has 150,000 troops that are on the border and ready to go in there and I guess straighten things out from their perspective. Looks like the U.S. is trying to start bank runs, and then they're also coming in with the IMF money. So they offer them $100 or $1 billion worth of IMF credits, which is one of their favorite tactics. They have done that all through South and Central America. They get the governments in debt, and then they get to pick their assets for basically a song, which is that's what the West likes to do. So we'll continue to see how things shake out in Ukraine, but I'm thinking that the Russians will just use brute force and they'll just take it back into their fold. Another story I saw that was pretty interesting. IBM with 13,000 layoffs that are going to be starting tomorrow, which is really today, Thursday. And I saw JP Morgan with 2,000 job losses, and then I saw Best Buy with 2,000 managers being cut from their stores. All this talk about economic recovery is it's really just a farce. There's no recovery. There's over 100 million on food stamps. The debt is 15 plus $1 trillion. You got all these companies laying people off. How is the economy getting better? I thought when the economy is good, companies generally are going out and hiring new people, not firing them. So just more evidence. Read between the lines. Look this information up yourself. Just know there's not a recovery, so plan accordingly. Okay, another story I saw that was pretty interesting. I saw John Kerry looks like he had an interview with some reporters, and he stated that the U.S. is acting more isolationist, and that they are basically starting to act like a poor country. Well, I would say that half of that is correct. The U.S. is fast becoming a poor country. You got all the manufacturing infrastructure that's basically out in Asia. You got a ton of part-time jobs everywhere in the U.S. 15 trillion in debt. I mean, it pretty much is a poor country. It's heading fast towards a third world country. So he's right on that. As far as acting isolationist, That's definitely not true. Look over the past year and a half. Look at all the foreign entanglements that the U.S. was involved in. You look at Egypt, you look at Libya, look at Syria. Now look at Ukraine. That has U.S. hands all over that. So definitely not isolationist in that regard. So that really just shows you how delusional some of these people can be. And this was John Kerry, the guy who was protesting the war in Vietnam. Now he's some type of war hawk. So he wants to you know, send our boys and girls out there to die, basically for the globalists. It's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, last story that I want to cover was pretty interesting. The U.S. food label update. So apparently Obama wants to upgrade the food labels, and basically the only real changes that they talked about was the calorie intake, which is really not important when it comes to our food and the age of GMOs and all this other garbage that they try to feed us. So it's really nothing new, just more garbage, and they estimate that it's going to cost businesses $2 billion. So basically another stealth tax. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to affect obesity like he said. I mean, it's just crap. The only labeling thing that will actually help the consumers will be GMO label stuff, and that's not happening anytime soon. You can bet on that. So, okay, again, my name is Marcus. www.goonmo.com. Go check it out. I'm pretty much done for now, and I'll see you next time.